Hey, welcome to 80 After Dark, everybody. The channel where we are on a mission to find the most wholesome clip on the internet. My name is 80 Canadian, and I hope you're doing well. Myself, my throat is killing me because of this wildfire smoke. It is just awful around here. I don't know about you guys where you are. This happens every year, but this year has just been awful in particular. My child has just one of the worst coughs ever. It's just, I really hope that this plays out and just ends very, very soon. But anyways, let's give a shout out to our badge members. These are my best friends on YouTube, and every single one of them brings something special to the table, and I can't thank them enough. And if you want to join the ranks, get in on the shout outs and all the fun, then check out the link in the description. But with all of that out of the way, let's just get into it today and see what we got today, guys. We are live. Dog stick library. Wow.
Do you like your stick? All right, let's go. Oh, don't throw it at me. Good girl. Okay. Thank you.
Well, right out of the gates with a wholesome contender for the most wholesome clip of the day. This is so stupid, but I could see the appeal, and I could see why somebody might want that, but I'll pass. When you find your dog taking a bath by themselves. Well, that's definitely a first. However, some dogs actually just enjoy the bath. Not many, but some do. Oh. No bueno. That's, someone's getting fired for that one, that's for sure. Unless it was an earthquake or something, but you're looking at some mandatory overtime, guys.
Construction workers love either saying how shitty someone's work is or how slow they are. Everyone is either bad at their job or way too slow.
There's no good crew but your own.
It won't even be trade adjacent. It'll just be like the concrete guys think the plumbers go too slow.
Yeah.
The plumbers think that the concrete guys are always fucking it up.
On the roof, HVAC guys put shit in the wrong spot all the time. That wasn't on our fucking plans. The H guy put this unit somewhere they shouldn't.
What a bunch of morons.
Yep.
And then when you mess up, it's an accident.
Yeah, well, out of my control.
We got a lot of blue-collar guys that watch the show. Let me know. Let me know what you think about that one, guys. Showing my husband how to set a siphon tube.
Hey, wait. Explain it to me again. You're so good, babe.
Thanks.
I'm an idiot.
No way.
I grew up in an HOA.
I'm just farm girl.
Just kidding.
She's a keeper, and she definitely grew up on the farm. That's a hell of a skill.
Can I ask you something? Do you think that throwing a tantrum and yelling at me is gonna... Let me finish the question. Okay. Do you think that that's gonna make me jump up and get you dinner? Cairo. Don't pretend like you can't hear me.
Just
The
give me the
attitude
kibble and
is
shut
through
up.
the
That's what he's
roof.
thinking.
Sir. You're a brat.
Attitude on that guy right there. Well,
Tell me that doesn't sound like a bunch of Midwestern women at a Target.
he's definitely got a point there. It even sounds like Canadian women too.
I just want to say goodnight and I love you, okay? Because you'll be asleep in probably under, I'd say, 8 minutes.
100%.
Stay tuned.
And she's out. Never fails. I feel like we just put a lot of women on blast here. She can't be the only one. I mean, like, my wife is guilty of this one too. Cats are clever. I'll give them that, you know? That's funny. You know, one of my biggest issues with cats, though, is the fact that they're the only mammal that have reptilian eyes. You know what I mean? Like the slit pupils.
One more time. There you go.
Something about that makes me not trust them. That and the fact that they'll turn on you just for petting them. That's just me. Oh, wow. Buddy has got some skills with that. You gotta wonder how many flight hours this guy's logged in order to get this good. You know, and I've also always felt like radio-controlled airplanes have got to be a lot harder to pilot than flying them yourself. At least when you're in the cockpit, you can see what you're doing. You know, it's just wild to me that they're sitting hundreds of yards away.
I'm the only reason why this company stays afloat.
I'm the foreman, and I like...
I'm a laborer, and I didn't get lunch till 4 p.m.
I'm the foreman, and
I'm a laborer. Dale didn't show up today, so that means I now have 2 jobs.
I'm the foreman.
I'm a laborer, and I have to work on Saturday.
I'm the foreman.
I'm a laborer, and I consider my drive to the next job site my morning break.
I'm the foreman.
I'm the laborer. I haven't had a day off in 5 years.
I'm the
laborer. I'm expected to do 3 days of work in 1 day. I'm a laborer, and I'm always on time, and the plumbers are always late. I'm a laborer. My favorite hobby is doing the work correctly and still getting yelled at.
Hey, get your ass over here! I'm the foreman. I don't do the work, I just watch it.
The only unbelievable thing about that video is the fact that the foreman spent that much time out of his truck. We got another wholesome contender.
Дай. Давай.
Well, that one was pretty endearing. So far, that one might be the front runner.
I invented American chopsticks with this American-style grip because I've noticed that some of my friends are really bad at using Asian chopsticks. So I designed this adapter for Asian food-challenged Americans that prints as one single piece so it doesn't have to be assembled in China. And now I can convert any disposable chopsticks into freedom sticks that my friends' hands are much more comfortable with. So if you want to 3D print your own, I put the files on realbustedmerch.com. Everything is 50% off this weekend, so you can download American chopsticks for $1.50.
Everyone out there's an entrepreneur. I love to see this. Got to make your own money. Cats are dicks. Oh my god. Yeah, well, there you go. Some cats just aren't it to be
My husband
parents.
thinks this is weird. You put a clothes hanger on the end, right? You get out of the shower, you step on it, and then when you're done, you just hang it up. And you let it dry. so that is not wet. And then when it's time to take a shower again, this is dry and you just lay it back down. That's not weird, right? It's not. I mean, it's not. I'm just saying it's not weird if you do that. It's okay. I do that too. He's weird. Love you. Bye.
No, that's weird. What do you think in the comments? I think it's
Which
weird.
urinal would you choose?
2.
I'm going in the stall. I'm just a shy pisser. It just won't come out.
I go number 1, mate.
Why would you go number 1?
Because mine's bigger than the other 3.
I'm going for 2, 100%.
2?
Yeah. You got to assert yourself. You got to assert yourself. I think only beta males go at 1 and 4. Only shy guys and beta males.
I reckon that the guy in 2 is definitely a willy watcher.
I'm going 3, I think.
3?
Because you can't go 1. Because there's too much going on over there. 4 is weird for him. 2 is weird for them too, so I think 3 is the answer.
4, 100% 4.
Why 4?
Because I'm hidden. I'm out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one can see what I'm up to. I can't see what they're up to.
I think I'm gonna go in the corner, number 4.
Number 4?
It's a safe choice to go in the corner, you know. I don't like to be between 2 guys, so put me in the corner and I'm good. Yeah, 4's the right answer. 3's the next best choice.
Yeah, what am I alone for?
We're with 2, we're gonna choose 2 and 3.
Exactly. If someone willingly goes 2 or 3, what are you saying?
I'm scared of them.
I'm just going to say nothing and I'm just going to go.
Nice. Nice.
That's funny. I use the stall or the sink.
No. It's too late.
Hands up. Now drop your weapon. Drop your weapon. No, that's the wrong weapon. Ta-da.
Spider girl, spider girl. That's what every little spider girl does.
Leave him alone, man.
I've been telling you for a while. Sir, please. No! Pull over the car! Pull it over now!
Leave me alone. Me and Matt are bonding.
That's exactly what I thought when they told me that. I was like, nah, yo, but then it came. Exactly.
Wholesome stuff right there. Salute to all the dads out there killing it.
Party outside! Party outside! Let's go, kids! Let's go, kids!
Help you. You gotta let me get the water ready for you first, before you can take a bath. Yeah.
Excuse me. Timber.
I said no. Hey, I said no.
Gotta love hound dogs.
What you gotta say? Is that?
Howling.
What is this? Is this your food? Yeah.
That was a good one. Loves it. Well, you know the drill, guys. Puppies. This cheese pull is the biggest I've ever seen. Oh, wow.
That's just still going.
That's wild. That's insane right there. It's gonna touch the ground here pretty soon. Oh, that was a good one right there. Wow, that's impressive. Good job, guys.
What?
I'm just gonna take this fry and scooch by you here.
What?
Not a guilty bone in his body. Unashamedly, he's moving on. Well, it is what it is.
This thing is insane. If you haven't seen it yet, this is the Volonaut air bike. It's a personal hover bike that looks like something straight out of Star Wars. And
100%.
believe me, the company clearly knows this. Its inventor is the same guy who was behind the Jetson 1. But unlike the Jetson 1, the Volonaut is taking a much different approach. According to the company's website, this super bike for the skies is powered by jet propulsion and is designed to carry one person with speeds of up to 124 miles per hour. It has a proprietary stabilization system, which is enhanced by an onboard flight computer that provides automatic hover and easy controls for its rider. It's 7 times lighter than a typical motorcycle thanks to its use of carbon fiber, 3D printing, and a minimalist design approach. The write-up from DuPont Registry says that you simply grip the handlebars like a motorcycle, lean forward, and launch into the air. And the controls are managed through a telemetry-equipped helmet. I'll be honest, my brain is struggling a little bit to believe that this thing is real.
Right.
But considering who its inventor is, I'm sure it is. I'm also sure that it won't be cheap, but let me know what you guys think.
Yeah, 100%. I gotta give me one of those. That's revolutionary in my opinion.
What you are seeing is a miniature record player that actually runs Spotify. And yeah, it actually works. So I found this round display that I thought looks just like a mini record. Then we 3D printed the whole thing with a wood grain texture. I think it turned out pretty good. Then we wrote some software to turn it into a Spotify device. It even lets you customize your vinyl. And that's pretty cool. Everything's touchscreen, so you can just tap to skip, pause, or rewind. I even added funny sound effects if you scratch the record. I'm building all kinds of stuff like this on my channel, so let me know what I should make next.
The fact that you invented that and you just made that is so cool to me. That's very, very awesome.
Random home finds I recently got. This is the world's first ironing machine that automatically irons and dries shirts, pants, or polos directly from the washing machine in about 10 minutes, so you never have to deal with ironing boards again. All you do is slide on a damp shirt over the balloon, attach any weight clips as needed, set the temperature and time on the panel, and watch the magic happen to have fresh, crisp clothes to wear every time.
Huh. Wow, what a time to be alive. Some cool stuff out there.
I was kidding. Look at that. A giant goldfish.
It's a pretty invasive species.
I've seen probably 25 today in a school.
Yeah, they can get quite large, especially if you let them out in the
I wasn't kidding when I said they're bad for the environment.
The wild.
They're all over the place. Look at that belly. It's either full of eggs or it's full of native vegetation that these guys love. And it's not good because all of our native fish that use that native vegetation to lay their eggs in, to hide from predators, they destroy. And they muck up the ground by digging in the roots to eat that vegetation. They make the water super murky. It lowers the oxygen. And I know people don't like when I tell you can't release them, but these guys do more harm than good for the environment.
Agreed.
It's still truly amazing to see a giant goldfish this size, and I wish you could feel how heavy it is.
Yeah, you can't eat them or anything like that. They really are evasive. They're worse than
Look at
carp.
these freaking guys right here. What they do is they roll up to people and offer them $100 to make a one-shot putt. It's a TikTok gimmick, but this should be a business. Day 30 of genius business ideas. Follow for more. Remember my video about the hole-in-one golf challenge in New Zealand? Make $10,000 to get a hole-in-one on an 88-yard shot out into a floating green. It was right here. That business makes $400,000 a year of net profit because math is on their side. Golfers only have a 1 in 25,000 chance of getting a hole-in-one on a par 3. What's the chance of sinking a putt on this? Or in something a little more difficult than this? Let's say it's 1 in 10. You win
You know, there's a business idea there, 100%. You just got to give it some thought.
2, 1, go!
Bon appetit.
What?
Walnuts are so good for you. This guy is amazing. We had him on the show before, but he's broken a world record now, so needs more love.
That was nuts.
I told my husband to find a place to store all the snacks, and this is his genius idea.
I did, didn't I? Look.
It could have been a heck of a lot cheaper. You could have got a couple baskets for the snacks.
Yeah, but look, this works. They're all in there. The kids can learn their ABCs and everything.
Oh, so now it's a learning experience too.
I can even charge them if we put some snack.
We are not charging our children.
Welch's snack D1. See, I'll give you the D1. Watch.
You know, charging them isn't a bad idea.
Your Tesla takes you to the gym. Do you think you need a damn vending machine?
Who wouldn't want a vending machine?
Then you could just put their money away into a savings account or something like that. And then they gotta earn that garbage food.
They're not gonna eat dinner either. They're gonna be like, why would I eat dinner when I can get something from the vending machine?
Even better, I can put timers on there where they can't get it after a certain time.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, we gotta do that.
Genius.
Okay, you win. You win.
We could technically put an 8 o'clock thing on here, and it means we couldn't come get a snack at 8 o'clock.
You know, that's... What do you think?
Oh my god, here it comes. Here it comes. It's the teeny tiny bus!
The teeny tiny bus.
Here it comes. Here it comes. It's the teeny tiny bus!
Is this one guy in there just leaning back? Well, some people really are just out there killing it, man, living their best lives. Oh, wow. That's pretty impressive, I gotta say. This is wild, man. He's still going. Wow, I don't think anybody's gonna beat that guy. That was crazy. Watching my wife getting ready to have our baby and realizing she now knows how it feels when I have a cold. Well, I mean, he's not wrong.
Do you want me to throw these leftovers away now, or do you want me to put them in the fridge and throw them away in a week? Got it. Do you want me to throw these leftovers away now, or do you want me to put them in the fridge and throw them away in a week? A week's good. Got it.
That one's hitting a little bit close to home. I'm pretty sure we can all relate to that one right there. Not bad.
No way.
Wow.
No way.
That's kind of impressive, I'm not gonna lie. Wow.
A loose goat returned home with a medal after he accidentally joined a half marathon over the weekend, and his owner only found out when she woke up to find social media flooded with photos of her goat in the middle of the race. Joshua the goat lives at a pumpkin patch in Conception Bay South, and the route for the town's very first Trailway Trek half marathon went right by his home. Mr. Joshua is a very friendly little guy, and he's used to following people around while accompanying his family on walks. So when he saw people running by, he must have thought it was a cue for him to join. Fueled by adrenaline, Joshua managed to escape his pen and started keeping pace with the runners as if he were a trained athlete. Volunteers tried to contain him, but Joshua was determined to run his race, dodging anyone who tried to stop him. Meanwhile, Heidi Taylor, the owner of Taylor's Pumpkin Patch, had no idea that Joshua had made his own morning plans until she happened to check social media and came face to face with dozens of photos of her goat mid-marathon. She used the post to track his location and showed up with his favorite snacks, which finally enticed him to take a break. Once he was secured on a leash, Heidi took Joshua to the finish line, where he was presented with a medal for finishing first place in the goat division. Joshua ran an estimated total of 3 miles, but in the eyes of the locals, he was the race's undisputed champion. He's now back home, resting after his big day. I'm Jen, and I post something positive every day.
Well, that's that's the kind of positivity we need. Thanks always.
Bringing the smallest dog in the world with the tallest dog in the world, there was a little bit of like anxiety, but I think he was very gentle, very kind.
It was like a really fun and excited day. He was absolutely adorable. He was also playful like her.
Big dogs and small dogs, I think they have more similarities than they have differences. But a really special way to immortalize them too.
Yeah, it is.
Well, the most meaningful friendships are the unlikely ones. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. In fact, I'll say it a few more times yet, I'm sure. Well, that was a really good, wholesome couple of clips to end the day on, and I really hope it made you smile. And yeah, to anyone out there who's suffering from the wildfire smoke, you know, my heart goes out to you because I understand it is just awful, and I really hope this ends soon. On that note, I may not be back tomorrow. It all depends if my son's feeling better or not. If he goes to school, I'll be back on, but if he stays home, he's got a really bad cold. I'll probably just be chilling with him, but if not, I'll see you on Friday. But until then, 80 Canadian, signing off.